Bonsoir. And here we have yet the next entry in the Poppy Goes to Paris Poppy Parker series created by Integrity Toys. Here is Poppy ready for a good night's sleep. This is one of the two Integrity Toys Bonbon Lottery dolls. Just scrolling down slowly so you can see the continuity of the box style, and that it is for an adult collector ages 15 and up. She's wearing a peignoir in blue and white lace, which we will take a much closer look at in a moment when I take her out of the box, but there is the box. So let me go ahead and do just that, and hopefully it'll be much brighter too once I take her out of the box. And here she is out of the box, and by the way, in my new light tent, which I hope you are all enjoying as much as I am. This is Powder Puff, and I don't think there was a better named doll ever in the history of Integrity Toys, because when you take her out of the box, I'm going to slowly pan down so you can see why Powder Puff is so appropriate. It is literally a festival of tulle and lace, and it is truly very poofy and puffy and very 1950s Technicolor, Doris Day, Rock Hudson, Lana Turner running around with their party phone lines trying to make phone calls. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Her palette, again, is very subtle. The almost nude lip. I'm going to move the head in a lot closer so you can see. And I'm going to move one of the lights so I can hopefully light her up a little bit more. Here we go. There we are. There we go. Oops. Hope that's not too much. No, whoops. I'm going to put them back. There we go. She has a very light gray just at the top of her lid with the traditional mascara. Very little, by the way, of blush on her cheeks or any kind, it almost looks like a completely nude lip, although it's not. It's clearly a pink paint. Her eyes are blue, leaning toward the gray blue, and that's to match her lovely bow in her hair. Her hair does have some gel in it to hold it in place. Not the worst disaster in the world. I know that there are some people who hate that, but that's why God created shampoo. If I slowly turn her around and she hopefully doesn't fall over, you can see in the back it's almost like she simply has brushed her hair back for the night. Again, very natural, like a teenage girl would. Back to the front again. You have, obviously, no jewelry, not around her neck at least. A sleeveless, I'm going to extend her arm, a sleeveless, I think more there for show, kind of open robe of some kind that covers up the teddy. I'm going to go ahead and slip this off. And let that go to the side. As I pan down, and you can see that she's got, again, besides the bow in her hair, there's a lovely little bow in the center of her baby doll negligee that goes just to the top of her thighs. Tulle a layer of tulle, and then a layer, because this is a teenage girl and we want to be respectful, of silk. And she is wearing panties that match the silk under her negligee. Let's get her back on the stand. And there we go. Now she'll hopefully stay. The back has the traditional hook and eye closure that Integrity is so well known for. There we go. And again, really, now I said the poofiness was due to her wearing that gorgeous robe, but it's also, if you'll give me a second to turn her back around, it's also because of the shoes, which I will lift her up for, or not. There you go. You can see them here. They do in fact have a powder puff. They are silk. They match the silk again of the undergown of her nightie with white puffs. And if I may, just very quickly, not to block her, but just to be able to show it to you very quickly, the inside of the robe with the IT label. Again, mostly tulle, if not all. Yes, this is all tulle. Several layers. 1, 2, 3 layers for the body, 3 layers around the cuff. Very soft, translucent. You can obviously see through it. Sorry guys, she keeps falling. The one thing I don't like about the very famous leg stands is that it's often hard to hold them in place. But speaking of holding, she comes with a teddy bear. And if you notice, again, bows are going to match. The teddy bear is very soft. The same pattern, I wouldn't say mold because this isn't plastic, but it is the same pattern as Veronique. If you remember Veronique from many years ago, I think it was the first or second convention in Toronto. We met Veronique. Like Veronique, this lovely bear can sit. So it's very innocent that she would still be sleeping with a teddy bear. She also comes with, as all good teenage girls should, a diary. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, once upon a time, there was something blue that we told our secrets to, and it wasn't Facebook. Just sit on that for a minute. Something blue, something we told our secrets to, not Facebook. There is paper inside. I started to very gently unhook this loop that is keeping the diary closed, but it looked like it might be a bit much to put it back in place, so I'm just going to leave it closed for right now. But that is a great detail. I did not unwrap them. I did not put them on her. And that is because I don't think you go to sleep wearing diamond earrings and a diamond ring. That's more for, I guess, like the theatrics of it. Like if she was posing, it was sort of like her wedding night. Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. Maybe that's the movie she's going to be in. And just to show you the continuation, again, the accessory box. The teddy bear and the journal, the diary, and her jewelry do come in this, as do the shoes. I don't know if the headband is on her. I wouldn't try taking it off unless you're going to restyle the hair And then you would probably be responsible for yourself for putting it back on. Speaking of, let's take a minute to see. This is going to be one of the dumber ideas I've had of trying to put the robe back on her on camera. But it's not going to be too hard. Again, it's the stand and the idiot using the stand that's the problem. But as I said, this is going to be relatively easy. You don't have to take her hands off to do it. There we go. Hurry, Robin. We have not one moment to lose. Yes, she just made a tool joke with Batman. I'm sorry. But there it is. And here she is. Back up and in her robe. This beautiful, beautiful tool. And there it is. This gorgeous. This is. I mean, I've bought lingerie many times over from Integrity, and this is by far one of the nicer sets. It's, even though it's translucent, as you can see. Again, you can see the light going through the material. It's still, perhaps because of the color, perhaps because of the doll, still very innocent and very sweet, and a tremendously wonderful doll. Again, this is by far my favorite Poppy collection, and I've been with Poppy for as long as she's been out there, so kudos to Monsieur Beautry and his team, because they've done it again. And if you can find her, she's worth it. She's even worth the reasonable markup that you'll have to pay for her, because she was a lottery doll. But I definitely recommend getting her. And I just realized as I was putting the box in, the teddy bear, by the way, did not go in the accessory box. It was on the side of the box. So for, what should we call this, lovely? For Polar and Poppy and the Bonbon collection, I will say bonsoir, good night. And we will see you for the next review from Integrity Toys, which is going to be very, very special. It's going to be the My Little Pony collection. And we may actually have a very special guest. If I can talk him into it, I think we're going to have another legendary YouTube reviewer sitting in and joining us on the review. So you have that to look forward to. So from the three of us, nighty-night.